So we're at Battle Abbey today to have a look around 1066 country. We're going to be shown around by a guide, so come on in and join us. So I'm here today with James Whitcomb, who is the Battle Abbey Cluster Manager, who's going to show us around and explain us a bit about Battle. James, thank you for meeting with us today.
No problem, it's great to have you here. So Battle is of course famous for the 1066 Battle of Hastings, and it happened right here where we're standing now.
Right here, gosh.
Yeah. So in 1066 there was nothing here, it was all open fields, farmland. The battle was fought here, and then after the battle William the Conqueror wanted to commemorate that with an abbey.
Right.
He established the abbey. He wanted the high altar, which we'll have a look at in a minute, on the spot where King Harold was killed, and from that grew up the abbey and then the town of Battle as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. So I can't believe we're standing on the spot where the battle actually took place.
And this year will be the 960th anniversary of the Battle of Hastings.
960, yeah. And is it correct that the Bayeux Tapestry is coming back to the UK? Is that correct?
That's right. So it's coming to the UK in September, and of course it's one of the key sources for everything that happened in 1066, and a wonderful visual representation of the battle. So we're really excited to be having it back in the UK.
Super.
Let's head off in this direction.
Okay. So where does the path take us?
We're just coming round to the terrace, which will overlook the preserved part of the battlefield.
Wow.
So when we get round the corner, we'll get a bit of a sense of the landscape.
Okay.
What we have got is life-size carved wooden statues of Normans and Saxons.
Oh, wow.
So I'll show you a couple of those.
Yeah,
and,
fascinating.
We'll have a look.
Oh, there's another soul.
Yes, this is our Saxon house carl with his big axe. So,
wow.
So these were the kind of elite warriors of the Saxon army. Take the head of a charging horse off.
Oh my goodness.
Which is quite dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic. It looks heavy. The burden is under there.
And actually, it's quite a good point to talk about the two different armies. You've got the Saxons, you've got the Normans. So the Saxons have been fighting off another invasion, actually, up in Yorkshire.
Right.
Because in 1066, you've got three claimants to the throne.
Okay.
Harold Godwinson is the English king, and he was crowned at the beginning of 1066. But he's got two rivals. He's got Harold Hardrada, who is a Viking,
right,
king of Norway. He invades in September, and they fight a big battle. And Harold Godwinson, the English king, wins that. But no sooner has he done that than the other rival claim to the throne, William of Normandy, crosses the channel, lands at Pevensey, and then marches to face Harold here at this hill.
Old Harold.
He was getting it from all sides.
Yeah, basically. Bless him. Yes, yeah. And that's because the three of them had a claim.
Yep. So it all goes back to the reign before Edward the Confessor, who was King of England. Maybe not the most successful King of England, and the crucial thing that he failed to do was to give an heir.
So the battle would have taken place in the fields in front of us?
More or less. Well, it kind of took place everywhere.
Right.
So this is a really good spot to sort of see the landscape.
Yeah.
So, as I said, in 1066, nothing here but open land.
Right.
So on the morning of the 14th of October 1066, the two armies established themselves here. So you've got Harold Godwinson, King of England. He's on the high ground, so he's up here.
Right.
So kind of this hill, this ridge line behind us would have been where the Saxon army would have been lined up.
Okay.
Over on that side, you've got a little bit of a ridge line there.
Yeah.
In the direction of Hastings. That's where the Normans would have been.
Okay.
So the two armies were lined up either side of this little dip in the ground here.
Right, yeah.
And they're two very different armies. So what you've got to imagine is thousands of men on that side charging up the hill towards the English here. It would have been absolutely terrifying to see that coming towards you.
Yeah, that would be terrifying. And you just got your shield to protect yourself.
That's all you've got. Yep, so you've got arrows raining down on you. You've got troops marching up the hill. You've got these horses charging towards you.
Wow. Yeah, scary.
Yeah. And actually, if you want a bit of a sense of what that would have been like, every October we do the reenactment here. So we have about 500 reenactors recreating the battle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a really spectacular weekend.
So is that over these sort of
So
fields?
that takes place all round here.
Around here. Oh,
So
wow.
it's a whole weekend of action, and you've got living history. So you've got the two armies, the two encampments, a Norman encampment, a Saxon encampment, living as they would have done in 1066.
Wow.
So sure that the Battle of Hastings did take place here.
In this spot,
The fact that we've got the Abbey, which is essentially a big war memorial to the battle.
Wow. And how many monks would have been living here?
So in its heyday, there would have been about 60 monks.
60?
60, yeah. That was in the sort of 1200s when it was at its height. After that, numbers sort of drop off with the Black Death and everything.
Yeah.
And then eventually the Abbey was dissolved by Henry VIII.
Yes.
In 1538.
Oh, wow.
See what an impressive space it is.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. It's amazing it's still standing like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Fabulous space, isn't it? So this would have been like there, where they ate, where they slept.
Yeah, so this would have
infirmary.
been, this particular room would have been the most common room where they would have done their sort of work activities. The big room down there was the novices' chamber, so that's where the young monks would have kind of had their lessons and learned how to be a monk, really.
Yeah, okay.
This is what we call the Herald Stone. So this is the most important part of the whole site.
Okay.
So if we go back to 1066, you've got those two armies facing each other.
Yes.
So the Normans are down this way, the Saxons are up here on the top of the hill. The Norman army is smashing into the English shield wall and they're being repelled.
Right.
They keep being repelled. When William the Conqueror founded the Abbey, he wanted the high altar, so the most holy spot in the whole Abbey complex, on the spot where
Harold
fell. So we know this is where the high altar was, and we can be pretty sure, therefore, that this is where Harold was killed. But this is really amazing because 1066 was a huge changing point for English history, British history, European history.
Yeah.
And this was the exact spot at which it changed.
Wow. Wow.
So you can see all around, you've got the South Downs over there on the horizon.
Right.
Great views of the town of Battle.
Yeah.
And then over in that direction, on a clear day, not quite today, but on a clear day, you can just about see the sea over there.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute privilege, and thank you for sharing this with us.
It's great showing people around.
Yeah.
And enthusing people about the history.
Exactly, exactly. It's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.
I found myself pausing often, not because there was so much to see, but because there was so much to feel. Solo travel allows for that kind of stillness. No need to move on, no pressure to fill the silence. I wandered slowly through the Abbey ruins, letting the atmosphere settle around me. Inside the skeletal remains, sunlight spills through broken arches and settles on the grass below. It creates a shifting mosaic of light and shadow, constantly changing, never quite still.
The amount of light that's streaming in from these huge windows It's just amazing. As a solo traveller, it's really nice just to lose yourself in the tranquility and the serenity of this place. You can almost feel the monks living here and breathing here and the experiences that they had. You're really stepping back in time. The fierce battle that took place just over the hedge here. It's just stepping back in history. It's extraordinary.
Visiting Battle Abbey alone isn't just about seeing a historic site. It's about experiencing it on your own terms, quietly, thoughtfully, and entirely on your own. I'll admit it. When I booked a session at Team Sport Go-Karting in Brighton, I had visions of myself channeling my inner Formula One driver. Think lightning reflexes, daring overtakes, and maybe a dramatic slow-motion helmet removal at the end. What I actually delivered was something closer to a cautious Sunday drive through a supermarket car park. Still, what an experience. From the moment I walked in, there was this buzz in the air, the sound of engines whining, tyres gripping the track, people laughing and occasionally shrieking. It all had this infectious energy. Even as a 50-plus solo female traveller, slightly wondering if I'd lost my mind, I couldn't help but get swept up in it all. It's exciting, properly exciting. The kind of excitement that makes you question your life choices while simultaneously grinning like a child.
It's not very easy getting in and out, but I'm in.
The staff were brilliant from the start, attentive, patient, and clearly used to people like me who look enthusiastic but slightly terrified. They walked me through everything calmly, explained the controls, the flags, the rules, and possibly detected that I was not about to break any land speed records. Not today, anyway. Then came the kart. Now these machines are low, I mean really low. You don't so much sit in them as fold yourself into them like a slightly confused deck chair. Once in though, you feel oddly powerful, like you're strapped into something far more serious than it looks. And these karts can hit speeds of up to 40 miles an hour, which doesn't sound outrageous until you're about 2 inches off the ground. Then it feels like 140, possibly 400. Time becomes theoretical. Helmet on, engine humming, I rolled onto the track and made a conscious decision. I shall take this at a sensible pace, I thought. Measured, controlled, elegant. I drove at what can only be described as an almost pedestrian speed. Meanwhile, everyone else apparently interpreted the experience as an audition for a high-speed action film. Within seconds, I was being overtaken. Not just overtaken, decisively overtaken. Left side, right side, possibly one person overtook me emotionally as well. I became essentially a mobile chicane. one point, I'm fairly sure someone lapped me while I was still congratulating myself on navigating a corner without gently bumping into the barrier. But here's the thing, it didn't matter. Because even at my Sunday stroll pace, it was exhilarating. The corner still gave me that little jolt of adrenaline. The acceleration, even my modest version of it, still made my stomach do a tiny thrilling flip. And every time another racer zoomed past me like I was cars, I couldn't help but laugh inside my helmet. There's something wonderfully freeing about it. No expectations, no pressure, just you, the kart and the track. Whether you're racing flat out or cautiously negotiating each bend like you're transporting a tray of tea, it's fun. Pure, uncomplicated fun. And the staff? Still fantastic throughout. Keeping an eye on everyone, making sure things stayed safe and smooth, and never once making me feel like I was holding up the future of motorsport.
That was good fun. Jump up. Jump up. Hey, we should jump up. Oh. Did it. Oh. Oops. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh. Yay, did it! That was so exhilarating. It was so much fun. Loved it. Really enjoyed it.
Do it again?
Yes, definitely do it again. Highly recommended for all ages. So yeah, it was good. Yeah. Worn out now though.
By the end, I climbed out of the cart, slightly wobbly, slightly exhilarated, and very proud of myself.
Like that. Yeah, but that's the color of the suit.
I match my suit, do I?
Had I broken any records? Absolutely not. Had I been overtaken more times than I could count? Without question.
Oh, yes, that was really good fun. Really enjoyed that. I didn't crash though. I didn't crash once.
But did I have a brilliant time? Completely. So if you ever find yourself in Brighton wondering whether to give it a go, do it. And who knows, Next time, I might even hit what I call a brisk walking pace.